Hi, welcome back to FreshPlays. I hope that you didn't just randomly click on a FreshPlays video and this was the one.
Welcome to it if you did. There's a dead person.
There's a dead person. There's
Guys,
an important dead person.
I think Nagito's got a bad case of the Mondays.
Ooh.
You know that feel.
That's the worst joke you've ever said.
No, I get I get what he's saying. This is exactly what it looks like when I wake up on Monday mornings to go to work.
You don't understand. Beth just gave, that was a genuine thing. Beth gave me a look. As she was saying that, she was very upset I made that joke.
I hate that joke. Such a lazy joke.
But it was good.
Everybody hates this, right? It's a thing that everybody hates together.
God. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. We're gonna move on before I get roasted anymore on this video. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel.
It's pretty fucked.
Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times when we were able to reach out. We were able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. He's with the great bread and cream in the sky. We'll never be confused by him again.
I am a little disappointed that when you open him up, it's not just cream that comes out.
He just bleeds cream.
Yeah.
You know? We'll never be saved by him again. No, now's not the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now.
Werther's, Toblerone, pancakes sound good.
Are we going through his pockets?
I need to just focus.
Oh yeah.
I'm in Hajime's head.
Hajime's head. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. All
Literally
of it.
everything, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Jeez. What's...
Knife.
There was a circle that was on the cape trail of his jacket, and I was curious about.
The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel?
Notice that his right hand is not bound.
Yeah.
The rope was burned off.
Oh, that...
Look at it. Look at it again. When it gets close, the rope was clearly burned.
This knife, it must be from the military base.
Where you were.
Where you
military
were?
base. Now that you mention it, you're right. Looks like a survival knife.
Yeah.
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife, which presumably he could have inflicted on himself.
Yeah.
Which means...
Still, can you imagine him just sitting there, stabbing himself over and over again in the thigh?
Unless...
when does he...
you know what? I have a wonder.
Okay. Throw
What
out that
if-
wonder.
So he's tied up, right?
Yeah.
You know what? This doesn't make any... What doesn't make sense is how the knife gets in his hand at the end of this. But, he's tied up, right? And the fire burns through his right wrist rope. And so he grabs the knife and he tries to, cut himself free.
But he fucks up and stabs himself?
Both his arm and his left and right leg.
It's just
super unlucky.
She's really bad at... She's trying to find the rope and he just keeps accidentally stabbing himself over and over.
Myself.
Ow!
Myself.
No, that's me. That's me.
I'm thinking because some of our commenters have said that Nagito, if you talk to Nagito during his, during the free times, he'll reveal more hints about his luck and how his luck isn't always good luck.
Oh.
He's ultimately lucky because of the outcomes of things, but it's not always in his favor necessarily.
Interesting.
And so I'm wondering if, the one luck turned on him in a way where he went to go... it's so absurd, but he went to go cut the rope and he just stabs his bicep a bunch of times.
I don't know about that. The luck idea is interesting. I don't know about him accidentally stabbing himself.
Watch me be right.
If you are, I will eat so much crow.
Can't wait.
Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand?
And then they finished him off with the spear. How cruel!
Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons? A knife and a spear?
No, just use one.
But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife.
Yeah.
Why did they need the spear at all?
That is definitely strange.
That to me reminds me of Junko with the magic spears.
Oh.
This is the second time of spears.
Yeah.
Obviously, this isn't a magic one, but
Magic spear.
you remember they were daggers that
Oh, when Junko got murdered.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a reason they had to use it?
A reason they had to use the spear, huh?
Yeah, see,
Alright.
look at the rope. It's burned.
Yeah, it is. Let's look at.
Can we look
I
at
think that's
that?
one of the things we can look at. Yeah,
is.
So it is. Burnt rope. Nagito's right wrist is tied with a rope, but it looks like the tip of the rope burned off. Could this be the result of the fire? But that's weird. The rope is burned off like this.
Maybe he tried to stab himself a bunch, or tried to cut the rope and stabbed himself a bunch of times, and then he gave up and he went huh, and then his unluck made it so that the knife just flipped around and stabbed himself back in the hand.
Okay. That would go from like sad to like actually hilarious if that happened. At that point, he should have died
This
laughing.
is just like a comedy routine. A slapstick comedy death.
Like Mr. Magooed himself into this horrifying set of coincidences. Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze?
Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting
What's
indeed.
also interesting is the thing he's got over his face. It's like plastic bag.
Well, again, that's what I think. So we couldn't
Tape,
hear him
right?
screaming. Like, it's like I think he was still alive when the fire started.
Yeah,
but, like,
I agree.
We couldn't hear him because of the music and because of the thing over his mouth.
Yeah.
And then if
Face.
he, so, and that totally nullifies my idea that if he's stabbing his arms and his legs, why wouldn't he just rip the tape off his mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm wrong.
It's Sonya.
Unless his unluck made it so that when he tried to rip the tape off of his mouth, his hand was just so wet with blood, maybe, that it just didn't work.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Maybe he just couldn't find the tab. You know how sometimes when you try to peel a sticker and you just can't peel it because
Yeah,
you
you
can't
just
find
can't
the
find
tab?
that thing?
Yeah,
That's what
that's
happened
what
with his
happened.
face.
Like, oh, I just clipped my nails so I can't get a good grip on
Can't
it.
get under there.
Shit, I was so unlucky. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died.
I'm really curious about that look.
His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help? What if we took the duct tape off and he's smiling?
Ooh.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. Ugh. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him.
Let's take the
Why?
duct tape off.
Why?
Got a minute? It's an odd thing to say, Chiaki.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. Move.
Chiaki moved past Kazuchi and squatted down next to Nagito's
Move.
face. Oh, it's totally gonna happen. Because Nagito knew this was gonna happen. Or not. Nope, never mind. I thought for sure he'd be smiling, and that would be a big clue that, like, he knew this was part of the plan. One swift movement, she ripped off the duct tape. She ripped the duct tape off his
Is
mouth.
there something in his mouth?
Oh, maybe. Hey, what are you doing?
The password.
It'll
his
be
mouth.
fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
little bachelorette. The password is in my mouth.
Yeah, why is my password in your
Why is
mouth?
my password in your mouth? Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed.
The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case...
It's no use, she's not listening.
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. Guys, I'm pretty sure it came from his left arm.
Yeah.
There's no blood under the duct tape.
What's wrong with that?
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape.
Seriously? What's wrong with that?
She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about?
I don't really get it. But just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
It does kind of go against the torture idea.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you try to torture him for information?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, so maybe it wasn't the traitor. Maybe Chiaki still is the traitor because she switched the handbooks, but the murder isn't. That would actually be an interesting twist because we're assuming the traitor and the murderer are the same.
Yeah.
But it might have been Sonya and Chiaki stole her e-handbook. Okay, I kind of like that theory.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. Yeah, I think that's correct. That this wasn't torture to get the info. This was just torture, I guess?
Torture
So-
for torture's sake.
Yeah, there's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this one looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds.
So, wait, what about stabs and slices?
Most of the wounds on him are puncture wounds, but somebody sliced his left arm.
Okay.
Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound. There's blood everywhere.
There's something strange.
Strange? What?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but... Doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his
Oh,
palm.
he's holding something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely cuts off.
Like a knife?
Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it's splattered.
No, Hajime, you dummy.
Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but...
There's something else that's strange?
When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand... Huh. There's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. He has gloves on.
Yeah, you're right.
He has half, like, finger gloves, doesn't he?
And he's not usually wearing them, no.
Oh,
Usually
never
his hands are
mind.
bare.
I thought he was cooler.
You're right. Why is it only on this part? Instantly your attraction to Nagito just plummets. You're like, no
Gone,
fingerless
yeah,
gloves,
never
no love. No glove, no love.
No glove,
See,
no
I don't like looking at palms.
It's just like I said, right? It's strange. Right?
Yeah,
Mike?
yeah,
Right?
Right?
I win.
Yeah, sure, you win.
Right? Right?
But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? Interesting. All right, what else we got?
That is really interesting. I don't
Yeah.
have a solution for that yet.
Other than that,
Obviously, he was gripping something.
yeah, something that wraps around his hand, I guess.
I wonder if he was like in a vice grip, like
That'd be weird.
a vicey wrench thing.
Yeah.
Like a clamp.
Yeah.
It was that upper hand, right? His left hand.
Yeah,
the
that's still tied to
unstabbed
him,
one.
right?
Maybe
The unsullied.
Maybe he literally like wrapped the rope around his hand and was like trying to pull, like to get extra leverage.
Maybe.
Yeah. He might have been like suspended. Maybe. A spear with a flashy ornament on its impaled body deep. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach.
There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? The cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear.
It's like an RPG weapon.
Yeah, I guess so. This is your first time looking at this too?
Of course not. This is the spear of Gunga, right?
You definitely came up with that just now.
Well, look it up. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from?
I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle.
What? Nezumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you mice, damn you all to hell.
Why don't we take advantage of that mice thing? Why don't we
That's a
like
good question.
Yeah.
Like, make it the sauna from the first game where it's where we can meet covertly.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe we will in the future. Like, when we're planning to overthrow Monokuma and Monomi, we meet there because we know it's a safe space.
Yeah.
I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation.
so that's truly a weapon.
Yeah. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it.
Is that where he was gripping it?
Maybe. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it.
Oh, I like this death.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. Might be better if I confirm that later.
Guys, I do think that he had a hand in his own death in some way. Because when we all went to Nezumi Castle for the first time, there was a clearly empty section of the back wall where I think this lived.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And he had been there before us. And he probably used the tip of this thing to like scratch out the code for the future foundation.
Possibly, yeah. Why would he, if it was part of his own design, why would he be trying to like scream something underneath the bandage? Why
Do
would
you
the
think
bandage even be necessary?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, let's keep looking.
I don't know
I don't
yet.
think he had a hand in this. I think it was purely someone else's design. Is there anything else we can look at?
Well, I mean, right now the hand that's unbloodied, yeah, in between his legs, the hand that's unbloodied and the rope seem to be correlated.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I mean, you're right. But both of Nagita's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that? At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him.
The only way I think it's the girl Sonia is because she loves those murders.
Yeah,
And-
she's
and-
into the occult.
Yeah, and because Akane already wanted to kill him, and I don't think that she would do this.
No, yeah, I think it is Sonya, but Chiaki's the traitor.
Yeah.
Is my theory.
Earlier on, we decided that this whole chapter was going to be a Kazuichi Sonya drama.
Yeah.
Because their stuff hasn't been resolved yet, and
Oh,
that makes
yeah.
the most sense.
Yeah. To torture. I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right?
I want him to suffer.
Yeah, if you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing.
Except that they're not.
Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? Huh. That's the case. What was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was
Wasn't.
it something that would have led to the traitor? Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito.
Doesn't everyone here hold a deep grudge towards
Yeah, I
I
Nagito?
mean, yeah, that's the thing. Refusing to let him die easily? I can totally understand a dark impulse like that.
So you just admitted to having a
Yeah, I
dark.
really want to torture him. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far?
Oh, congrats, we leveled
Torture
up.
wounds, yeah.
Is it Karats?
Say congrats.
Yeah, Karats.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats, we graduated.
I guess I'm done with this area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body.
Be proud of yourself.
Yeah, even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it?
Yep.
My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. I have to investigate his death so I can find this killer.
Yeah, that's what the game is.
Something as abnormal as that? Yeah. That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. I'm finally going to be an ultimate.
Yeah.
Now then, I guess it's enough investigating the area behind the curtain.
The ultimate abnormal.
The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with a rope, covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was that reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first.
Cool. So back out of this.
Yep. Is there anything here we didn't see? No.
That's everything.
No,
Did we
yeah,
talk to everybody?
Yeah, we did before we started looking
you
at
go up
bodies.
anymore? No.
No, but we can leave.
Yeah, Chiaki was the
That was up.
way to look
Yeah.
up.
There we go. Okay.
All right, let's look at these standees.
It's like a
Yeah,
box.
yeah. This
Oh,
is
there's
definitely a
the music.
fuse. Huh? There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? Why are they scattered like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall.
Flashback.
Yeah, they should have been neatly put away. Oh, not a lot of them are burned though, so maybe it wasn't a fuse?
Maybe we're the ones who made this mess.
One kicked over the door.
Huh?
We're not, because they're so systematically lined up.
Oh, yeah.
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is
Oh.
really close to the door,
Yeah,
right?
that might have been it. The dominoes that
Yeah.
triggered the Rube Goldberg
Kicked
machine.
open the door.
Yeah.
And the
Oh.
fire.
Staney's hit by one, and one of them knocked over the lighter and started the fire.
So when Akane gently opened the door, that would have been it. And because when she kicked it open, it was
Well, no,
already
I
on
think
fire?
something was
Fire,
blocking
yeah.
it. It was blocking it so that like she would have had to kick it, and that's what started it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is
Yeah.
it's fine. I'll open it slowly.
No, that's not the problem.
Seriously, it'll be fine.
With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings, opened the door. Didn't open,
It's not
so
opening.
she kicked it.
Is there?
I'm just skipping through this because we already
New
saw this.
trip. Ah.
Don't do it.
Did I tell you before? I gotta use a little more force.
Opened slowly, but she ignored it and bam,
Bam.
kicked it open.
You're crazy.
Could it be? Was that it?
And there's something else I've been wondering. These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line.
Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
Isn't it clearly strange?
Strange. That means you can speculate this was done intentionally. Cool. Alright, what else here? Oh, there's the boombox,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's look at that. I want to see it.
It's the dirge.
MP3 player. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it.
Whose is it?
But why is this here? Yeah, really.
I'm also
that it?
remembering
The-
Monomi's treasure box is another mystery that hasn't been opened yet.
Yeah, it's true.
It looks like that weird music was playing from there.
Oh, this is my line, actually.
Yeah.
Looks like that weird music was playing from there, right, Kazuichi?
Yeah, we like to repeat things. You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was played from that MP3 player.
I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this?
To drown out...
Drown out the screams.
Yeah.
Oh no!
What?
I just spilled my tea on the couch.
Oh no! Something
Don't
else
talk to
here.
anybody. I need a voice. One sec.
Okay.
Hold on. We must... Yeah, go to the ton of books.
Oh wait, I'll just talk to the guy's Wii voice. See if they have anything more to say. Well, think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Oh no, so I guess they're just gonna repeat phrases. Tons of books.
Tons of books.
There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinklers completely soaked them. I can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Maybe that's how they climbed up?
Okay, I'm back on the mic.
Raptors.
I don't think
Welcome
there's
back.
wait, there's something on the right.
Oh.
The wet boxes.
Tons of CDs. All these CDs, they're copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. Oh, shit. Can I leave here? Stairs haven't finished investigating yet. What haven't we investigated?
Talk to everybody.
Okay.
We're in a different space, so they probably will
that's
say
true.
different things.
Fuyuhiko just had nothing new to say though.
Yeah.
It mattered for Gundam's killing, and for me Oh, I guess they do say
Same
the same
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Time doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's the time to sharp. Cool. Maybe Chiaki? I don't think we've talked to Chiaki yet.
Looks like this side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it.
But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing grenades.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy.
Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy.
Oh
How is
god.
that sexy?
Uh,
Ha ha!
I like soggy women.
You were thinking that, huh? I wasn't thinking that at all. Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime. Oh no, you're screwing with me. Oh my, screwing. How lewd. Goodbye. Oh no. Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a
oh
second.
boy. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already.
I can't help it.
Is that it? No.
Maybe Akane's the only one who says the same thing?
I mean, both. I guess let's talk to Sonia as well. Looks like Sonia's focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about.
Here we go.
Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her.
Where you been, girl?
Hey Sonia, do you have a minute?
Yes? What is it?
I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded.
Huh?
Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right?
Flashback. It is all right. It is not a bomb.
Why did you know that the bombs were fake?
Well,
That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island.
I see I'm the traitor. I know
Plus,
these things.
When I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you? What were you doing during that time?
I was trying to understand Kazuichi's interests so that I can finally talk to him. Oh.
Sweet.
Oh my.
Do you suspect me?
Kinda.
It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus! Shit!
Oh.
You son of a bitch!
Whoa, is it Sonia?
I'm terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down. Ooh, I just got weird Junko vibes from her.
Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah, her switch.
Ooh.
Personality switch.
Yeah.
Whoa. I shall calm down and explain it to you. Why I was at the military base.
My kind of woman.
When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Huh?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time.
Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted the bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs.
How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake?
I lit one.
Oh, yeah.
Because I attempted to use one of them.
What?
And I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin.
Oh, that makes sense.
At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
Monami's watching
However,
there.
Yeah. That plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a firework display.
She's standing awfully close.
God damn it all to hell!
And it's very far away from the door.
Yeah. I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were
It
fake.
also insinuates that Monomi knew that it was fake too.
Yeah.
I did. I did as Monomi as well. As did Monomi as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange how Nagito blew up the hotel lobby.
Kazuchi got fucked.
No!
That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well.
Because those are from the
Octagon,
house,
yeah. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it.
Hope, always hope.
Yeah.
With this, I have explained everything.
Good.
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. Except for that weird outburst that I just had.
Yeah, you're right. I got it. All right. Does anyone else have an account, or are we good now? Oh, all right. I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there's still so many things I don't understand yet.
You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle, where the spear originally came from. And Nagito's room, too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
Wow.
That was so fast.
Yeah, really.
Hey, you guys! Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas, too?
I thought they were done just in general. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we did it. We're done.
In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
Together?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
It is always a clue when a character stands out to say, "Let's go here."
Yeah, so I'm starting to think maybe what I thought was a bluff was actually like a double bluff. Like Chiaki knew her thing. She wasn't the traitor. Knew that her scanning would say she wasn't the traitor. So she set up the murder scene to make it seem like the traitor was torturing Nagito.
But she tortured
I
But
don't
she's being so helpful in this
I
investigation.
don't think it's Chiaki. I
No.
think you're doubling down on the wrong
I
chick.
think maybe I am. I'm gonna see where this goes.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together.
So we need to search for them in other areas.
Probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. I love adverbs.
You don't really need to say that.
Then it's okay if we leave this place?
Oh.
Buffering.
There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer.
Yeah.
If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive.
True.
That's our reality.
Real.
That's why there's no time for us to stand around.
Stand around.
As the time of sand trickles through the sand time piece.
The hourglass, you mean?
Yeah.
Stand around.
How does that line go? That's a real throwback to my childhood.
Oh, yeah?
It's just time of our lives. It was like a soap opera that used to play.
Oh.
As the sands of time move through the hourglass,
One life
so
left.
do the times of our lives.
Sonia startled me. Okay, I guess let's investigate here first.
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life.
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. Remember that bomb?
Yeah.
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
Huh?
If you hid the bomb inside of Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism. Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it.
Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Either way, it is all gravy.
Oh, grave. What the hell does that mean?
That is a proper saying, right?
It is, yeah.
In English.
But it doesn't make sense in this context.
No. Stop! There's no bomb! You'll know if you just pick me up and see. All you feel is a soft weight of cotton.
You're right. Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? Oh, we know it came from
I wonder.
the fun house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys a hint. Then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
Did it not come from the fun house? I thought we said it came from the fun house.
We did.
They mentioned it, but maybe we're gonna get some complicated detail here.
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
Were we supposed to see this scene before the murder?
No, because we couldn't leave.
Yeah, we're stuck.
Yeah.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen.
Oh, I'm
That's why
done.
I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew.
Never mind. That was a dumb thought that I just had.
But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That happened in the first game, though. Is this
Yeah.
a prequel?
No, because Nagito's
Nagito-
information was from the
Oh,
first
yeah,
game.
yeah, of course. Duh. What was I thinking?
Did I don't worry, I just did the same thing.
Did I say something I should not have said?
It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. That's a truth bullet, though. Cool. We'll use it somehow. Alright. Laptop. That reminds me. When we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop,
Like he knew he was gonna die.
yeah.
Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly?
No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why do you have to use video message? That's the one thing I don't get.
At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but
It was all white.
it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this.
Well, maybe we'll continue to overthink it
When we come back.
Oh!